So after losing Lisa's body, he kidnapped Patricia as a replacement? That's ridiculous. Is that really what you think happened? Even if Avery did possess that sort of mentality, it doesn't make sense. If Lisa was really that important to him, he would have tried to steal her back. Not now, maybe, but certainly after she was buried.
Would you be able to go on worshipping a goddess who had been defiled by so many hands? That ice was a barrier, a shield that separated the divine from our world.
Oh my god, there's still more. Okay. SR Rapper?
Avery showered me
Sang
with
Rouge.
words. Smarty pants scientist, research, and lab. Why didn't I pick up on any of it?
Oh, I remember he kept using those terms.
If shallow prejudice is what prevented me from taking his words seriously, then I truly am a failure as an agent. No, I know why. I was still immature as a human being.
I think that makes me immature too, because I don't think I understand either.
That's the
Oh.
eerie drum that Pastor Tyrone gave to me.
Oh,
Man,
that's what that is.
I kept looking at it and I just couldn't make heads or tails of it.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
The pressed flower I took from the hotel bathroom is still right on top, and it hasn't even wilted. Maybe it really was blessed with some sort of holy power. Nah.
What is this drum? Please don't tell me it was a tool they planned to use for the blood purge.
Sharp eyes as usual, Belle. No. It was part of an even darker ritual.
A fetch quest.
Bring myself to say its name.
The Lord hungers.
It was far more important to our case. And far more horrible, if you can believe it.
It's up there with the worst mandatory quests in gaming to get to the end of games, such as the one where you have to chase the damn train in San Andreas, or what was it in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1?
Tag with Gotenks.
Tag with Gotenks. There you go. It's up there
And
with
then they
the
brought it
worst
back for Xenoverse 2.
Oh God.
Thankfully, they fixed it up a little bit, but still, it was awful.
Okay.
No, that's just a drum. A drum made from 3 empty cans, animal skins, and a fragrant pressed flower.
Like I said, what is it?
Maybe it's a souvenir?
What? You expect me to believe that?
Yeah, not everything has to have a purpose here. Come on.
You said that someone inherited the Sang Rouge recipe, didn't you? Is that someone Avery Smith?
It has to be. Avery used to help Professor R do research in secret.
What?
What? Well, that wasn't in the report.
No, it wasn't.
I only realized it just now. The moment I spilled my coffee on the floor. Avery revealed that he was helping with some sort of research. But at the time, I let his confession go in one ear.
Oh, that's what he's talking about. At one point, Avery had mentioned that that the professor had told him specifically not to, like, interfere. I thought that it meant Avery had some sort of understanding of how all the science worked, but no, he was actually just working with the one who did.
Yeah. And that's why the first time we ever met him, he kind of dismissed us after he started seeing us as, oh, you're one of those smarty pants scientists. Because that's something that he understands. He's already been told to ignore them, you know?
Right.
Now that I look back on it, I realize it was solid proof that he was helping her produce Sang Rouge.
What makes you think that?
He had free access to the deepest parts of the cold storage warehouse.
Oh.
Meaning...
Sang Rouge needs to be produced in an extremely cold environment.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Exactly. Aaliyah Davis. You already considered this possibility, didn't you? That's why you investigated the cold storage warehouse as soon as...
Is that why the Red Seeds were so powerful in Washington? because that's up
Ooh.
north and it gets colder up there.
Do you think? Yeah. Yeah, it could be.
In order to locate where San Rouge was being made. Then, you came across Lisa's body by pure chance.
Oh my god, it's still going! Alright, I have a premiere soon, oh my god.
Melvin's cheerful exterior betrayed all the darkness that lurked within him. His happy-go-lucky personality was probably just his way of coping with reality. It all makes sense. Now I understand why he kept insulting Lena. The Greenvale case. It awoke me. And also stole my irreplaceable best friend from me.
Aw.
If it weren't for that case, I might still be an FBI.
Is Emily's picture even on here?
That's a good question. I don't see any pictures of Emily on here. You'd think that he'd have one. At least somewhere in the apartment.
But the case dealt such a blow to me. It shattered all those dreams. The Greenvale case. It awoke me.
Yeah, you already investigated that.
Sorry, it doesn't. The cursor doesn't default to where you were.
Yeah.
She's top class, even within the FBI. She must understand that what I'm saying makes sense. The problem is that she's too smart. The way she is now, she'll refuse to accept anything that can't be explained with logic.
And that's why she has a problem with Simon's way of doing Sudoku puzzles, because Simon probably brute forces the entire thing.
Who do you think benefited most from the Greenvale case?
No one benefited from it. Many lives were lost. That's all.
You really believe that?
Everyone who survived was overcome with sadness. Scarred for life.
Lascarade.
Without exception.
Without exception. Isn't that right, my fairy?
I feel like you're the one person who benefited from the case. You were able to add a new chapter to your stunning career and earned unshakable trust from the chief. That's what allows you to go on using his intel network as you please, even though you're retired.
No, we've established that he already had that good relationship with way back in Le Carré.
Are you seriously suggesting that?
That was well before Greenvale.
Sickness is destroying my body. I feel like I'm on the verge of losing my mind.
All right, hold on, Zach. That was the smoking, though.
Yet, somehow, I'm unable to forget the cases connected to those seeds. Whittling down what's left of my life, chasing them. You really think I'm doing all this for nothing but self-interest? Is that really what you're saying? Melvin wasn't the Fool King.
What?
Many different characters pop up in Lena's journal, and I mistook one of them for someone else.
The Fool King, is that going to be Avery?
What are you talking about?
After Simon...
Yeah, it didn't really sit well with me that
had
Melvin was the Fool King. Like, that doesn't really fit him.
Yeah, I don't think he's stupid or anything, you know? He's silly. I guess you could say he's a fool because he's silly.
Now I'm convinced. I'm the Fool King. The Fool King was always meant to be an outsider who suddenly arrived in Lucare.
If we're talking about
she felt
what's
the
it
need
called?
To eliminate was
Tarot cards, I think the Fool is generally someone who's on the outside coming in.
I believe so, and it's interesting that she felt the need to eliminate Avery.
I might be wrong on that, so anyone in the comments who knows more about tarot can correct me on that. But the reason I say that is mostly because of Persona.
Okay.
There's a lot of tarot theming in like social links and with a lot of the characters. And the main character that you play as is almost always, as far as I'm aware, in 4 and 5, he is the Fool. And he's always like a newcomer to a new town.
Okay.
Lena realized her plan was on the verge of falling apart. She also guessed that I would be able to save Patricia from Melvin. The one worry that remained in her heart was leaving Patricia behind, and how her life would play out from that point on. Especially since she would be left behind with Avery, a large, childlike man who's beyond anyone's control. She wrote that journal entry hoping that I, the Fool King, would be capable of stopping Avery. And she wrote it in a specific way in order to try and rouse me to action. Lena and Melvin both entrusted me with their daughter. So please, just let me go. It's my duty to protect her.
I understand what you're trying to say, but it's too perfect. It's too perfect, just like that report of yours. How could you come to such a detailed conclusion after spending years shut up in this room? It doesn't make sense. The only possible explanation is that you're bending the narrative in the direction you want it to go.
Why do you think I left the field for 2 years after Greenvale? That case cost me not only my best friend, but also my special talent.
Oh, wait, maybe he's not referring to Emily with best friend. He's referring to York.
But ever since then, I've been unable to solve cases using that method.
Yeah, that's how I thought it was. Is that
sorry.
It was
Yeah,
York.
that was my mistake from
Well,
earlier.
he lost Emily too.
The sequel to Emily.
Emily Reloaded.
Electric
Everything I could
Boogaloo.
think of to regain my lost talent, but it never came back to me. That's why I quit working for the FBI. And without anywhere else to go, I simply spent my days seeking truth, searching for an answer I'd never find. So time continued to cruelly pass me by. Until finally, a disease started eating away at my body. I thought it was all over for me. But about half a year ago, I finally reached my conclusion. Everything started with the red seeds.
Yeah?
He and I encountered these seeds long before we reached Greenvale. Under the seething, mind-melting sun of Louisiana. Then, for some reason, in the beginning of December, I finally regained my talent. And instantly, I could see the other world again. Get it? Through allowing the cancer cells to ravage my body, I regained the power to travel to the other side. This is the only answer, Aaliyah Davis. Truth is a surprise, born from coincidence and an unknown power.
Oh my god. Okay. This one.
Melvin, neither York nor I were able to uncover the darkness within you. How did we miss it? We couldn't even save you. Are you and Candy finally happy now on the other side?
Probably not. Didn't he basically confess that he was way more into Lena, not Candy?
Yeah, that was kind of a
Still
dick move
suffering,
to do in front of
trapped by
Candy.
the bonds of the red.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but then I thought, I don't know if she's even aware of what's being talked about. It seems like she was in a real bad way.
Oh, yeah.
What came first? The seed or the fruit? Who cares? To me, those red
That's a good way
seeds
of
regain
arguing the
and
chicken or the egg question.
Yeah,
Who cares?
proposes the question and then instantly dismisses it himself.
shocked me the most. How could a mother ever kill her own daughter?
Every once in a while, we almost get a close look at the fairy, and I really want to get a look
I
at
know
its
the
face.
answer now.
Just to know, is it Emily? Because I think it is.
The red tree.
Wait, I think we saw one close-up
The
of her
red
before, and it was
tree
Emily.
can take control
Really?
of
I don't
everything.
remember.
It's what leads us into the mouth of madness. She was the first perpetrator in the case. And technically, she was also the first victim. Maybe... Well, it's impossible to ask her now, but maybe she really did love her daughter with all her heart. And so, she was afraid. afraid of what would happen if her daughter did end up inheriting the Clarkson estate. It was fear, or something like it. That's what lit the red tree inside.
That's still no reason to kill someone. Especially not your own daughter.
I know. Of course I know that.
It's in the book.
And I'm sure that deep down, she did too.
2 bizarre cases derailed your life. It must have been extremely painful. You have my deepest condolences, but that doesn't put you in the clear. You're still a suspect.
You did try to choke me to death.
A suspect? For what? Patricia isn't here.
The murders of Sheriff Melvin Woods and Candy Woods.
Yo, that was
Bodies
God.
were never recovered.
Yeah, no, Zeus struck that with lightning. You can't blame me for that.
Yeah.
Katrina carried them away, along with many other lives.
Yeah, it was the
Aside from
hurricane.
that
Yeah.
report you wrote, there's nothing that proves your innocence.
Hey, let's not jump to conclusions here.
So wait, you think that I set the building on fire and let them die in rubble during a hurricane? You think that was me?
Oh, I'm not. I also suspect there's a possibility that he murdered individuals connected to other cases that he's worked on. The Greenvale report bears the same inconsistencies as this one, and both cases are filled with victims whose deaths were never witnessed.
Stop. Don't say another word.
Technically, they were
So
witnessed by
much is
multiple
mentioned
other
her
parties,
name.
but those other parties also fucking died.
Yeah.
If I mention it, then what?
You will pay.
I'm gonna choke you out with my feet. Twinkle!
Twinkle, my fairy.
Maybe. It's really impossible to say.
It's
Different
vague.
hair. It's different hair, the face, maybe.
Don't look at
The
me
hair
that
color's
way.
the same, right?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
know how talented she is. I completely agree with you on that one. But I can't hand everything off to her just yet. Can you just let me get my way one last time?
Did Aaliyah see the fairy that time?
No.
She moved to catch it.
Special Agent Aaliyah Davis.
Please, call her
You're
Aaliyah.
exceptionally talented, I admit it. You found Lisa's body, then discovered the red seeds all on your own. You even noticed that there was someone else in this room. You've got amazing intuition. You're a hunter with an extremely keen sense of smell. But you still can't perceive the other world the way you are now. That's all there is to it.
Cutscene.
Oh,
Simon, look inside that trash can.
I thought it was gonna undo the handcuffs.
Yeah, me too.
It's right behind you. Then you'll know for sure that I'm telling the truth.
This banana peel
banana.
confirms it.
Why are his veins in his eyes all popping out?
What is occurring?
We told
This is a
you not
flashback
to
from
touch
earlier.
the
Oh.
sanctuary.
Oh.
What is this?
I'm the one who sent Aaliyah the tip and set everything into motion. We need
Oh,
to
so
talk
he was
alone.
pretending to be Forrest Kaysen? Unless that was Kaysen, like, telling him to do that.
FK. I don't know. I don't know.
What's on that receipt? What is it, Agent Jones?
FK. Holy crap. Huh.
There probably should have been subtitles for that.
Contact a local agent and have them investigate Avery Smith's home. There are still agents investigating the Lucare area, right? Trust me. That's where Patricia Clarkson is.
Trust you? Where's your proof?
Ask Aaliyah Davis. Ask her about the name of the person who tipped her off.
What do you mean?
You're from Chicago, and you love pizza, right?
We're best friends now.
Especially deep dish pizza, smothered in cheese.
What does this have to do with pizza?
Just ask her. And ask her why she decided to take this case in the first place. Got it? Pizza will never betray you. So you need to trust it, too.
Is that a pizza receipt?
Yeah.
But how could you have known that I would come here with her?
I didn't. I just bet on you.
God damn it.
Hey! Tell me what's going on right now, Agent Jones.
Thank you, my fairy. Car key, Simon.
Let me go.
Don't worry. Just trust in the pizza. I'm the anonymous tipper. FK.
What?
It's on the corner of 3rd Street. A 69 Pontiac GTO.
You've got excellent taste. Lend me your gun, too.
Agent Jones! Don't you see what you're doing here? This is a severe obstruction of justice. You're violating the FBI code.
Yeah, Aaliyah, I know, but pizza will never betray me.
Pizza?
Tell Abrahams to prepare a private jet for me at the airport. I know Robert won't turn his back on me.
Wait, Morgan, are you serious? The chief would never lend out a private jet to a civilian like,
I have to leave you for a bit, my fairy. They'll be fine. They'll figure it all out.
So the fairy's tied to the apartment?
Mm-hmm.
York, can you hear me? I'm going to go finish the job you started. That makes us even, okay? York, she really is a genius agent.
That
She's
light
probably going
is...
to end up being an even better agent than we were.
It's like you're loading into a JPEG or something.
Yeah.
She's still only pursuing the world she can see with her naked eye. She needs to experience more frustration. She needs to strengthen herself. On the other hand, Simon's much smarter than he looks. No wonder he was able to go on watching us for 4.5 years. All that struggling under the surface paid off in the end. Do you want to know why he decided to start trusting me? It's simple. It's all because of the name I used to send the tip to the FBI. It's the name of that pizza parlor, the Chicago-style place with those trademarked crimson boxes. Franklin's Kitchen. FK. Yet again. They've got the best deep dish pizza in the area. Both Simon and I love that place. That's why I told him, pizza will never betray you. Will it, York?
Are we gonna play the last chapter of the game in present in Le Carré as Zach?
Well, it's loading with the red tree, so we're going back to Le Carré.
If we play the whole last chapter in the future after the rebuilding, wouldn't they have to make like a new town model and stuff for anything that was damaged and repaired?
I assume they just made it the exact same.
Yeah. That or we are actually going to the past. 5 hours later. Oh my god.
5 hours later.
Wow. We might really be in the final stretch of the game. It's a good thing we did all that side questing.
Yeah.
Was that really a point of no return?
Oh, another world segment, and he's got a new jacket on.
I think this might actually be like going into the final bit of the game.
York, it's almost time. Let's finish this. I'll be there soon. Watch my back, will you? This is going to be my final battle.
Wow.
So I'm this far gone, huh? But unlike 14 years ago, I feel more at home in this world now
Okay.
There's a phone over to the right of that door.
Yeah.
Oh no, right there.
That was a super, super long session. I think we got like 5 videos there, but I have a premiere in a few minutes that I need to go rush and get ready for. But I think on the next recording session, we might actually beat the game.
Looking forward to it.
Even after we beat it, though, we'll probably go back and do some side questy stuff at some time. But
go back in time to do all that.
Yeah, I know there's a chapter select, so on the next episode, we might beat the game, everybody. Until next time, have a nice day.
See ya.